such thing as building equity with women. It's all about their feelings. They're not gonna sit there and say, damn, he really did take care of me when I was down. Damn, he really did protect me from this guy that tried to burglarize the house. Damn, he really did do X, Y, Z. There's no equity, okay? Women don't have the same sense of loyalty that men do and righteousness. They don't. This is why, another uncomfortable reality, they're able to monkey branch to another individual, to another guy so easily. You guys ever wondered why women are able to get over relationships so quickly? How they're able to just monkey branch to the next guy, not even give it a thought? Meanwhile, the guy's heart is broken and they just are cold-blooded? You guys ever wonder why? I'll tell you why. It's a biological imperative, my friends. Okay, it's called Briffel's Law. Basically, once the man stops providing value to her, she's going to end the relationship. The formation of the relationship and the existence of the relationship is basically based on the female's needs and if they're still being met. If they're not, the relationship more than likely will end. Because like I've told you guys before, women are professional and biological resource extractors. If they're no longer able to extract from you, the time is ticking and they will leave.
I really fucking hate to be the one that tells you this, but if you're not actively hooking up, you need to stop entertaining her. I know it sounds super red pill, but it's really just about respecting your time and energy. You're watering a plant that's never gonna grow. You're showing up to practice for a game you're never playing in. I mean, no late night convos, no drooling over her Instagram stories, no acting like her emotional support dog when there's no balance in this equation. All you're doing is training her to see you as a friend, a fan, or a backup plan. And if that's the case, your attention is her free entertainment. And when she's bored, she's gone. You're not in her life to be a convenient distraction. And I wish someone told me this years ago because it would have saved me a world of pain. Send this to one of your bros that needs a slap in the face.
All that, oh, I just like to take my time. Yeah, she only like to take her time with your ass. The nigga that she really want, she ain't taking her time with that nigga. She touching all over. I'm telling you, bro, it's like clockwork. A bitch will only treat you like that because she ain't feeling you. But the nigga that they really want, they gon', hey, on the first night, they're gonna be touching on you all on the first date and shit, right? They're gonna be making eye contact. They're not gonna be looking around, seeing who to choose up on and shit like that. That's how you know they choosing up on you. That's when you take their ass serious. But if they seem like they got something better else to do, yeah, I got something better else to do, bitch. I gotta go home and make these videos for my niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta go home and I gotta study. I gotta get on my real estate back. Yeah, I got some money to be making. Why the fuck am I sitting here wasting my time? You can't even make eye contact and shit. It seems like it's hurting her eyes every time she look at you and shit. God damn, bitch. Damn, I'm that ugly to you?
Viewer discretion. If you like single moms, or a single mom that is easily offended by what I'm about to say, then you might as well keep scrolling. I think that if you are in your early 20s, or you don't have a kid at all, if you are a man without a kid, and you on your shit, and you generally are trying to like build yourself, I think that the worst thing you can do is get with a woman with a kid. It does not make sense to me that even if you aren't doing anything, and you don't have a kid yourself, you should be talking to a single mom. Don't get me wrong, if you want to crush on, you want to have casual dating and all that shit, that's a whole different story. Now, if you want to do that, that's on you. But me, to be in a serious relationship with one, there generally has to be like an agreement that I gain something from this. Like, we all know that if you get with a woman with a kid, it is definitely 100% not a good, advantageous position for you to be in as a man. It's just not. You can't convince me otherwise. It is just too much shit that goes into dating a woman with a kid, bro. And shout out Steph is cold. It's just another thing that he brought up. The baby daddy will own the guts. No matter what she says, no matter how much shit she talk about him, he owns her guts for life, bro. He left the womb imprint. He literally fucking put his baby gravy in her, bro. You can't undo that shit. And then another reason why I can do it is like, one, if I can't discipline a kid that's not mine, I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that kid. Now, as I've said before, if you like single moms, if you want to do that, then that's cool. But the only way where it can even somewhat be fair is if you have a kid yourself. Because now you got to do it too. But if you are like in your early 20s, or you're just a dude who doesn't have a kid in general, I don't think it makes sense for you to be in a serious relationship with one. Maybe cracking, casual dating, hanging out, that's cool. But serious relationship, no, it does not make sense. It is not a good position. There is nothing you can say or convince me otherwise to make me believe that that is a good position. There are literally men who have been stepdads who are realizing that this shit is low-key a dumb place or a dumb position to be in. You had a dude come on here the other day, literally gave like his stepdaughter, who he had basically raised, pretty much she joined the military, and she didn't even make him the beneficiary, and the dad was never there. I'd be damned if I could put her in a position like that. Fuck no. And then if them kids talk crazy to you, you can't do nothing about it? No. Absolutely not. You are better off just having your own family at that damn point, bro. But at the end of the day, like I said, the main two reasons is the baby daddy owns the guts, and there is no point for you to be with someone that has a kid if you don't have a kid. It's just a pretty dumb position. But I understand that some people aren't going to agree with this video, but that's okay. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, bro.
The reason why you bitches don't like coffee dates is because it doesn't look lit to your homegirls. When niggas realize that a lot of bitches live off the validation of their friends and family members, then they'll understand that some women are just not worth dealing with. In reality, a coffee date is never a problem. A walk in the park is never a problem. for men that women actually like. But when a woman is using a man to look like she got some shit going on, she wants him to go above and beyond. Because then she can brag and tell her homegirls and her friends and family members that, hey, look how much money this nigga spent on me. A coffee date is not aesthetically pleasing to women who live for other people's validation. She can't walk in recording. She can't record the plate because everything is pretty much plain and simple. But the thing is about a coffee date is that there's no mass. There's no trying to come up with the next concept, the next thing to talk about. It's just vibes. We're sitting here across from each other, sipping on this coffee, this tea, drinking our whatever, and we're fucking vibing. A lot of women are very much dense. They can't vibe for too long. They can't hold intellectual conversations for too long. This is the reason why they don't like coffee dates. They don't like walking the parks. They love the steakhouses. They love the fun dates because it doesn't take that much requirement.
Here are some basic tips you'll learn about females in your 20s that'll save you a lot of time in your 30s. Females are talking to multiple dudes at a time. So even if you're the starter on the team, she's got number 2, 3, 4, and 5 waiting. So even if you have a title, you can be replaced if you don't perform well in that game. Please understand this. If you do not have emotional control, women will exploit you. They'll find your triggers and your vulnerabilities, and they will use your emotions against you. You need boundaries. You have to be able to tell a woman no, and you have to be able to walk away. Because if you do not, she will disrespect you. She will undermine you, and she will put you into a position where you have to check her. Learn how to make her do that as minimalized as possible. Do not have kids with women you don't want to associate with long term. Be very, very careful with the women that you associate with, because some of them can hurt you deeply. I'm talking about you might put all your eggs in one basket, not even knowing, because it happens so fast and your emotions get caught up, then she takes the basket away. Now, years of your life have been taken away because you got to put yourself back together because you're emotionally distraught. Please pay attention to who you associate with, or it will come back to bite you.
High value men value discretion in their women. And you do not look discreet. You look like a hooker. You look like a jump off. You look like a weekend fuck. And Henry is not going to allow you to embarrass him in front of his colleagues. So if you have tattoos on your six-pack body, whatever, and I don't care how sexy you think they don't matter. Now, you can have a tattoo on your inner thigh. You can have something, but it must be hidden. It must be hidden by a spaghetti strap dress, preferably hidden by a bikini. So if you've already gone out here and done tattooing, you need to invest into laser surgery now, because he's not going to marry you looking like that. Go get it removed. Somebody should have told you.
Women can tell you everything that they want in a man, but they don't even know what a man is and what he really entails. And to be honest, a lot of women don't even know what being a woman is and what being a woman entails. If you ask a woman about being a woman, she would tell you how she dressed. She would tell you how she sways her hips. She would tell you adult skills like cooking and cleaning. They be on TikTok talking about, I don't need no man. I could do bad all by myself. There are a lot of women who are singing that tune out of bitterness. They're bitter. They're mad because the man that they want to choose is repeatedly showing them that he is not choosing them. They're mad that the people that they go after are not inherently attracted to them. So they become bitter, telling other women, oh, I don't need no man, and y'all don't either. Because what they're low-key saying is, you don't need the man because you might have the opportunity to get with the man who didn't want me, and I don't want you to be happy because I'm miserable and I need company.
For some reason, once you stop checking for a woman and once you tell yourself in your mind, I don't give a fuck about this woman, she comes back into your life like clockwork. For a lot of you guys, when you lose an ex, you start texting her hella, you start DMing her, you start calling her from different numbers, and all that tells her is that you were a weak dude in the relationship all the time. So even if she comes back to you, the frame is gonna be off and you can feel that shit. You know what I'm talking about. But once you tell yourself in your head, like, bruh, fuck this bitch, like, I'm over it, then she comes back into your life. And the reason why is because women are always looking for men who are more valuable than them. They're always looking for the best that they can do. And so when they see you as like, oh my God, like he left me and he could be on other hoes right now, like he could be talking to someone who's even better than me right now. What is he doing? What is he up to? Why is he not texting me? That must mean that he can do better than me. Then they want to come back into your life because it confirms to them that you are their best possible option. So when you do the opposite of that, when you start fucking over texting a woman, even if you're not in a relationship with her, even if you didn't lose her from a breakup, even if she fucking stopped talking to you and you start double texting her, you start triple texting her, you're being persistent, like that goofy shit that people tell you online, then she's gonna think to herself like, damn, like he must have no hoes. Like, am I the only bad bitch in his phone? And then she just looks at you like a low value dude and she starts chasing the guy who isn't giving her attention. If you need help with understanding women's psychology like this and understanding on a deep level to where it just becomes part of you, DM me the word king and I will help you out.